Good morning and shalom, YouTube. So I have a push in my heart that I need to do a video this morning and discuss some things. And I don't even know where we're going to go with this. So we've got the Break the Chain Ministries Facebook page, and I've been posting some quotes every day, or try to every day, mostly every day. I think I forgot yesterday, actually. Anyways, and so I was just looking through some, I'll just get some ideas in my head on what quotes, and I try to stick to the, breaking the chains and being saved and redeemed. So today I looked, for tomorrow's post, I looked for, you can be redeemed. And I came upon a quote, a verse, part of a verse, a meme verse, that said, for I have called you, do not fear, for I have called you by name, and you have been redeemed. And don't quote me on that exactly. But I stopped for a second because I remember, and I've had these fleeting thoughts and about this moment in my life, and figured I just would talk about it. So when I was, one of the times that I was living, here with my dad, my dad's always lived back and forth between Iowa and Colorado, and my mom has always lived in Colorado. Colorado is where I was born. So when I was living in Iowa with my dad, and I was trying to pinpoint, I think it was the last time that I moved with my dad, and I've kind of sort of been here ever since, except for a year, well, a little bit longer than a year, when in 2007, when I moved back to Colorado, met Steve, we got married, then we moved to Oklahoma, then we're back here in Iowa. But here in Iowa, I was home by myself. And mind you, at that time I lived with my dad, I lived with my uncle, and I lived with my brother. And so all three of them were gone somewhere. I don't know. And a knock comes at the door, and it's your typical, I don't know if they were Jehovah's Witnesses or not, but it doesn't matter who they were. But I stood out on the front porch, and I looked through their pamphlets, and I was talking to them, and then they prayed for me. And I don't know if that was my saving grace, because my path, the people that I hung out with, the things that I did, was not good. But I think that was my saving grace for where I'm at today. And I don't know if you like my other video where I'm like, yeah, y'all was with me. Even though I didn't realize it, y'all was with me. And maybe that's what it was. And it doesn't matter the religion, right? Of who it came from. It doesn't matter. They prayed for me, or prayed over me, or whatever it was. And here I am. And so when I read that verse, it's like that memory again just popped up. And like I said, over the years, this probably happened 20, 30 years ago. Okay, probably 30, more like 30, maybe 25 years ago. It's been a while, 20 years ago, let's just say. And nope, not 20 years ago, because that would have put me, I'm 41. So let's just say I was 16-ish. And that was literally right before my life turned around, because I got pregnant at 17. Had my first when I was 18, turned 18 in February. She was born in July. Okay. So, it's almost like that moment happened just in time. Just in time. So, it's kind of crazy when I saw that verse today. I'm like, oh, you did call me by name. And I don't remember what that prayer was. Honestly, y'all, I don't remember. I have like this half a second memory of it. Like stepping out onto the porch, looking through a pamphlet, and like, I just remember like some praying. And to me, in my mind, it lasts for like half a second. But obviously it was a little bit longer than that, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe it was 30 minutes. I don't know. But over the years, that memory has just, I think about it just that fast, you know. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then it's done and it's out of my mind. But I saw that verse and then that memory popped up again. And so when I say that, like, I've always believed in a higher power in God, and I never denied him. And then that memory hit me today. Because some things happened in my life. I should be a felon. I should have so many charges on my record. And no, I never narked on anybody. Never. Never. It just so happened that when the cops would come, they wouldn't find anything because it was all gone. Like it had been sold already. Like a couple of instances, if they would have just come an hour before. And I probably could have got out of it because I really wasn't the one necessarily doing it. It was my kids' dad. But that's not the point. I mean, before I turned 18, I was robbing. I had to go to court for stealing clothing. And that got dismissed. Then I got into the drugs and all that other stuff. And then I look back today and I'm so thankful for what I have today. Some of my beliefs and some of the things that I believe in, not so much not going into all the stuff on the political side, but people are like, you don't remember where you came from. I do remember where I came from. That system's a trap. And so that's why we have Break the Chain Ministries. Because with God, with Jesus, Elohim and Yeshua, we can't overcome. And we can get out of that trap. We can be out of that bondage. And you can no longer be a slave to your addiction. So, that's all I wanted to say today, y'all. Shalom. Have a blessed rest of your week. And on a side note, if you're still watching this video, some exciting news may be coming, maybe in the next month or 2 or 3, because I think one of the ewes are pregnant. We'll see. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. So anyways, maybe I'll post that picture. I don't know. I don't have the greatest software for that. Anyways, y'all, shalom. We're starting to go off. So have a great day. Love y'all.